All right, this week, several groups of Republican members of the Congress took a trip down to the border. We're joined by two of them. Please welcome Andy Biggs of Arizona and Lisa McClain of Michigan. Good morning to both of you. How are you?
Morning, Carl. Good to be with you.
All right, good. So, Congressman Biggs, you led one of these delegations, and what did you learn from the border that we're not seeing in the media?
Well, I'll tell you, the main thing is most people think people are all immigrating from Mexico and Central America. That's simply not true. So all the groups that we encountered, we saw Brazilians, Russians, you saw Romanians. Every group we saw contained Romanians and Cubans. So
really,
this is a worldwide problem, and in the Yuma sector, the majority of people are coming from Brazil. And so this is an international group of people that are coming across already 60 countries just in the Yuma sector alone.
Wow. Now, Congresswoman, this is, Vice President Harris apparently is overseeing this because I think Joe Biden just punted it over to her because he didn't want to deal with it. The White House response to this border crisis is like, I mean, it's not really there actually at all. Now, she has not been to the border this year. Why would you urge her to go?
She needs to go because she needs to see the human suffering and the humanitarian or lack of humanitarianness that is happening at the border. I'll tell you, I thought I knew what was going on, but it's a whole different issue when you get down there and you see what's going on. You talk to the Border Patrol agents who are extremely frustrated because they can't protect our borders because they're processing all of the illegal immigrants that are coming over, which leaves our borders wide open to drug trafficking. Cocaine, fentanyl are up 400 to 600%.
Yep.
The frustration. Also, you need to see the look in these children's faces and their eyes. These children are being recycled from an administration that wants humanitarian relief. This is getting them the opposite. This is giving the cartels a free pass to human traffic because they're recycling the children. That's horrible.
Yeah.
It's disgraceful.
I mean, it is disgusting. I know, Congressman, one of the things we've heard about this is there were actually Iranians captured at the border. I mean, hello? Like, why? This is build the wall right now.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
Sorry, Congressman Biggs, I want to go to you on this.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. So we have had people off the international terrorist watch list that have been apprehended. You have folks coming from the Middle East, Iran, and other nations that pose a threat or are in kind of a controversial position with us. I mean, China's one, Iran is one, Yemen is one. This is going on, and you could solve a lot of this by finishing the wall. That would be the first step that I would take, finish the wall. Second, and there's so many things you do, Carl, that would bring this overwhelming surge, which is, by the way, about 250,000 people a month illegally entering this country, those being apprehended, those not. That is huge. We could bring this to a slowdown immediately with some good policies out of this administration.
Yeah. Well, Congressman McClain, immigration has been, it's like a political football. There's all this finger pointing. There's all this talk of comprehensive immigration reform. It's like Republicans want to build a wall and have people come in legally. Democrats want the thing wide open. But is there any middle ground? Is there anything we can get done that helps us, the people that are watching this show right now, sitting there drinking a cup of coffee saying, what is going on here? Is there there's any agreement that helps the average person in America?
I think we had it with the last administration, and what you saw on January 20th, talk to the Border Patrol agents. Talk to the people that are down there. The policies that the past administration had, they worked. They weren't perfect, and that's the issue. I think sometimes people strive for perfection. We need to strive for progress. Immigration is a very comprehensive, very complex issue, but it starts with good policies. The policies that the Biden administration are putting in place now, it's incenting modern-day slavery. The middle ground is, let's start with putting Americans first, protecting us first, helping our children first, and then let's worry about legal immigration. That's the key, legal immigration.
Congressman Biggs, why is this so, to me, I'm just a guy. Look, I work, in construction management during the week. I come on here, I do TV on the weekend, so I see this stuff from the eyes of somebody who's just a normal guy. why is this so hard to just say, yes, we need to stop people from coming here that we don't know anything about?
Well, for whatever reason, our colleagues across the aisle want an open border. And this is what you're seeing an open border policy looks like, Carl, is people just come across, and it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, the Remain in Mexico policy, Mexico was cooperative with that. That really cut things down tremendously. You just look from the point of view, from the timeline when that was instituted, that brought this stuff way, way down. Very operational control at the border. You had the Title 42. These loopholes on asylum are killing us. We incentivize this. And so the only conclusion I can draw, Carl, is that the Democrats are absolutely content and happy with an open border, because that's what this is. This is an open border. And the cartels control it on the southern side of the border. This is not very hard. There are probably 4 or 5 policies we could put in place today if the Biden administration would. And remember, this is Joe Biden kicking out the Trump administration's policies, which were working so well along the border.
I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy to me. It was just all they had to do was not change anything, and we would have been better off. So Congressman Andy Biggs and Congresswoman Lisa McClain, we really appreciate you fighting for this, and we appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you. Happy mothers out there.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
Indeed.
Amen.
My poor mother, she's put up with me for many years. I appreciate it.